everybody, it's me, Jackie Armand. I'm back again with another spooky craft video. Today, I thought we would go ahead and get a jump start on some of the little projects that I'm going to start working on for our Halloween party this year. If you have not seen my planning video that I did a while back, we are having a vintage themed Halloween party. So a lot of the projects I'm going to do are kind of things that are in that kind of way of thinking. I will leave a link to that video in the description. You can check it out. I go into all of the projects that I want to make and the food and drinks and just all of that stuff that I plan to do. So anyways, there's that. This video, I think, is going to be one of the projects that is there that I talked about. And they are these like paper mache like jack-o'-lanterns. They look very vintage. I didn't really want to make a whole pumpkin out of paper mache. I don't mind paper macheing, but I thought like if I could find a pumpkin that was already paper mached, then like online or something like that, that would be my best bet, because then I could just cut out the face. And I did. I found them right here. There's 3 of them, different sizes. I don't think I'm going to use this tiny one because I can't really carve it. I might just like paint it and do something with it. I don't know, but I think I'll definitely be using these 2, the big one and the smaller one. I like that they are empty on the bottom because then I can put a light in them and I don't have to cut a bottom out of it. I don't necessarily like the stem. They have these like skinny stems and I don't really like that. So I definitely am going to make a new stem. So that might be the first thing I do is put a new paper mache stem on these because I don't like these stems. I think they look stupid. So anyway, I will leave a link to where I got these online. I might buy another set and do another big one. I don't know, but I mean, for the sake of this video, I have this. I do apologize that this video is coming out a while since the last one. I was planning on last weekend filming some Halloween hunting that me and my husband went to go do. We went to go look and see if there's like Halloween stuff out yet, of which this pillow did come from Home Goods. So we did find some stuff, but it just wasn't a whole lot. So I felt like it was kind of lackluster and kind of like there just like wasn't a whole lot enough for like a whole video that was satisfying enough. So I don't know, maybe we'll do another one later when there's like more Halloween things out. But yeah, so I was gonna do that to kind of like have an in-between to put something out, but it just didn't happen. So this is coming out a little bit late, sorry. But I also like, changed jobs recently. So there's a lot of that going on. I'm trying to like, rework my new schedule out. There's just things like that getting in the way. But now I think I've figured it out and I can start rolling out more content, especially associated with this Halloween party and finishing my costume and like all of that stuff. So there we go. Thank you for your patience is basically what I'm just trying to say. But anyways, before we get into working on this project, I would of course like to say that if this is the kind of content you like, if you like crafting, you like tutorials, you like costuming, you even like spooky recipes, because I do a few of those here, that you would give this video a thumbs up, and you would also hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. Also, if you want to support this channel in a little more personal way than just hitting that subscribe button, which is very helpful, I have a Patreon. Patrons are eligible to win rewards and things like winning monthly giveaways, which are things that I make on this channel, to even bigger stuff like getting to participate in a live stream of our Halloween party, which we're going to do this year. So if this project seems like something cool that makes you interested in our Halloween party and it makes you think,
maybe I kind of wish I could go to that Halloween party,
you can. So all you have to do is sign up on Patreon. I'm also thinking about doing some, adding some videos to Patreon that are just strictly for patrons only. Some things that maybe I couldn't do on YouTube because of, copywriting and, all of that stuff. I would like to eventually become monetized if that is something that happens. And so, with a video with a lot of copyrighted material on it, I couldn't do that. Particularly making a video about my ideal Halloween playlist. I have a Halloween music playlist that I have been developing over years and years and years and years, and it is practically perfect, at least for me, my taste. I do occasionally add to it every once in a while, but not that often. It's pretty stagnant. It's like right at the perfect Halloween playlist, if I do say so myself. And I would like to do a video about that, about the songs that I have on my ultimate Halloween playlist, but of course I can't play that music on YouTube unless, there's with copyright stuff. So I'm thinking I might have that be a patron only video that you can access on Patreon. And so, if that seems interesting to you too, like something that you would want to see, then of course, obviously sign up on Patreon, like I said earlier. Even just the $3 a month on the smallest tier is a huge help, and there are a lot of rewards on the lowest tier. It's not just the higher one that has a lot of things. There's lots to enjoy. So yeah, there's that. And but yeah, I guess other than that, we can just go ahead and get into the video. Let's go. Okay, so we are in the handy dandy craft room. Before I get started on using the upper camera to show you what's going on, I just wanted to kind of go over what I was going to do with this project. So the picture that I got inspiration from on Pinterest basically has these paper mache pumpkins, and they have faces cut into them, and then the faces are cut out like you would a jack-o'-lantern, and the pumpkin is then painted, and use different colored tissue papers and tape them to the inside of the pumpkin for the mouth and the eyes and stuff like that, so then light can show through. It looks very rustic. It's very, vintage looking. So it's one of those projects that doesn't have to be perfect. If there are imperfections, it's kind of good. That's what you want. So I'm gonna do probably this one and the big one. I don't really know which face or what face I'm gonna put on either one. I kind of like the faces from the picture that I saw on Pinterest, but I don't know which one I'm gonna do which face. And like I said, I might buy another one of these, another one of the big ones, because I think they lend well to having really good detailed faces on them. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm just rambling. So anyway, obviously for this project, you'll need some paint. I'm just going to use acrylic. You'll need different colored tissue papers depending on what you want to do. And which I think I'm just going to use red, white, black, and probably some blue. But first and foremost, what I'm going to do with these pumpkins is, the first step is I'm going to fix these stems. I don't really like these crappy stems. I want a thicker stem. I don't need a really big one, just something else. So I think I'm just going to build upon these and paper mache a thicker stem on. Now, I guess use whatever you want to use for paper macheing. I know there's a million things you can use and a million different ways people do it. Me, personally, I just use a mixture of Elmer's glue and water for paper macheing. And I like to use this craft paper. It usually comes from Hobby Lobby. It's the stuff that they use to wrap your glass in. And since I buy, or any breakables, and since I buy a lot of glass bottles from Hobby Lobby because of my Etsy shop, I have a ton of this stuff. And usually I just use it to lay out on the table if I'm doing something messy, you know, or whatever, but this is good stuff for paper macheing. I've used it for paper macheing. I like it. I don't particularly like newspaper. I feel like it's too thick. It's good to bulk something up before you paper mache it, but, you know, that is just a preference of mine. Like I said, do whatever you want to do. Whatever paper mache method you like best, go for it. There's like a million videos on YouTube, so, you know, whatever. And, you know, this doesn't have to look super perfect because, again, it's supposed to look rustic, and I don't mind if it looks kind of homemade. So anyway, that's what we're going to do first, is I'm going to make some new stems, and then we're going to let it dry. And then we'll probably get to drawing the faces on and cutting them out will be the next thing. So, yeah, paper macheing, and I don't know, depends on how long it'll take to dry. Sometimes this stuff takes like overnight to dry. So I might see you guys tomorrow. For the rest of it, we'll see, I guess. But, okay. But yeah, well, I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. So, all right, here we go.
Making with jive, boy, big shot. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yeah. Yes, you shot. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yeah. Yes. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yeah. Yes, you shot. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Yes, you holler, yes. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Okay, everybody, we are on to day 2 of this project. So the paper mache stems on the pumpkins are all dry and hard. This one ended up being like a little bit smaller than this stem. This stem was the first one I did, so it was kind of a little bit big, but I think it's fine. I mean, pumpkins are different, and like I said, this is kind of one of those that you want it to look homemade, because like a lot of vintage Halloween stuff is like that. It's very rustic and homemade looking, so that's kind of what we're going for. So I'm not mad at it, and I'm not gonna like undo it. But anyway, so like what we're gonna do next is we're going to draw these faces on, and we are going to, so basically I'm gonna look at the picture that I have that I found on Pinterest, and I'm gonna draw the face on the pumpkin, the eyes and the mouth, and if there's a nose, and then we're gonna cut it out. I'm assuming probably just a utility knife or something will work. This isn't like super thick. It kind of feels like cardboard, so I think something like that'll work. And then we're gonna paint it after we've cut the eyes and mouth and everything out. I'm just gonna use an orange for the actual pumpkin, and I think I'm gonna paint the stems green. I don't know. That's what I think I'm gonna do. And then I'll probably paint some like little designs around the face and stuff. It's just gonna be like whatever I think looks good. I don't know if I'll paint one of them a lighter orange and the other one like a darker orange. I haven't decided. I do kind of want them to be a little bit different, so there's a variety. And like I said earlier, I might get more of these pumpkins and make some more as time goes on. So anyway, yeah, so that's the next step we're gonna do. And then and then we'll let the paint dry, and we'll see how long that takes. And if the paint takes a while to dry, then I might be seeing you for day 3 for when we put the tissue paper and stuff in the eyes and the nose and stuff. But you know, that won't take very long. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do next. So I guess, yep, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into it. Okay, let's go.
the next day. Well, I've got the time. Can I hear the story?
Helen, bring me in the dance hall racket.
Okay, we're done, you guys. They look so good. The little one really turned out really awesome. I wasn't actually sure about it because I felt like it was a little more detailed. And I didn't know if this was going to turn out quite as good. But it did. And then the big one, of course, obviously looks really awesome too. They're just so cute. They look very homemade, which is the point. I think they turned out really great. I'm super glad I went with already paper mache pumpkins because that did make things like so much easier. I feel like that would have been a lot harder and more time consuming and probably more frustrating. But yeah, they're really cute. I can't wait to put candles in them. Not real ones, but some candlelight in them and have them sitting out at the party. They're super cute. I don't know if I'll make some more or not, but yeah, they're really adorable. I love them. I think they're so cute. I would definitely say also starting with the easier pumpkin was definitely the way to go, because like cutting that super delicate tissue paper was kind of a pain in the butt and was also really frustrating, and sometimes it ripped and all that kind of stuff. So like starting off with the less intricate one definitely was best, and I kind of like got the hang of it, and then it was easier doing the other one after that. But yeah, done. Pretty easy, super cute. Gonna be a great addition to our Halloween party, which, you know, me and my husband are having a vintage themed Halloween party this year. And if you want to see my planning video, which I did, I will leave a link to it in the description of this video so you can check it out. You can see all of the projects that I plan to do, the food I plan to do, all of that stuff. So if you're maybe thinking about doing a vintage themed Halloween party this year, you can check that out and maybe get some ideas. And you'll also get to see kind of like what I plan to do this year for the next couple months until Halloween gets here. What my videos will be mostly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And so this video, and hope you guys watched and stuck around and thought maybe this might be an easy project for you to do, something fun. And if you liked it, as always, please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. As far as new videos go, probably the next one will be me continuing my Sarah Sanderson costume. If you haven't seen the first video of that where I made the corset and everything, I will also leave a link to that in the description. You can check that out. The next video installment into the Sarah Sanderson costume making trilogy will be me working on the skirt. That'll be the next thing. So hopefully easier than that last video was. But anyway, yeah, so there's that. And then, you know, after that will be just kind of more things going on towards my Halloween party for the most part. I, you know, plan on doing some fun fall stuff here and there, or just Halloween-y fun videos. I've got an idea of something for like me and my husband to do. So Anyway, you know, just some stuff like that. If you guys have any suggestions of things you want to see from me in the October year, also just let me know. Leave a comment or something, and I can maybe try to make it happen. Yeah, other than that, if you want to support, as always, if you want to support this channel in a little more personal way, a little more than just hitting that subscribe button, which really does help, you can consider going to my Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/JackieArmond, you can give a little bit. You know, each tier is really helpful. Even like the smallest one that is just $3 a month is super helpful. I mean, that's just kind of like buying me a cup of coffee. It's not that big of a deal. You can earn a lot of rewards and fun stuff, including being able to participate in a live stream of our Halloween party this year. We're going to do that for our patrons only. If that sounds interesting and maybe fun, instead of just kind of like hearing about what happened at our Halloween party, but getting to actually kind of be there, then obviously think about becoming a patron. It'd be really awesome. I'm really excited about that kind of thing that we're doing this year. So there's that. And other than that, I will leave links in the description of this video to my social media. I have a Instagram and TikTok where some more Halloween-y things are. I'll have pictures of these up on my Instagram, and I have a lot of some TikToks about my Etsy shop, mostly about the prop potions that I make there, and you know, just some other like fun stuff and Lydia stuff, as always, on my TikTok. Speaking of Etsy shop, I will also leave a link to that in the description. I sell lots of Halloween-y things all year long, including lots of witchy prop potions and stuff like that. So if that kind of sounds like your thing, check out that. Yeah, other than that, if you're looking for something to do in between my videos, waiting for the next video to come out, I have 2 books on Amazon. One is a zombie romance and one is a vampire adventure story. They're both available as Kindle and paperback versions. And you can read a little snippet of the Kindle version before you buy to see if it's like your thing or not. I'm also in the works of a 3rd book right now. It is about a young woman who's possessed by a demon. There is a sneak preview of that on my author website, which I will also leave a link to in the description. So you can read a chapter of that and maybe get excited, because I'm about halfway done with it. So it's getting there. And I try to update things on that book, or just things that I'm writing in general, on my author Facebook page, which I will also leave a link to, and my author website as well. So you can kind of get updates on that, when it's coming out, other stuff I'm working on. So, you know, I try to update it as often as I can, but, you know. But yeah, I guess other than that, that's pretty much it. And again, thank you guys so much for watching my videos, for the love, the likes, the subscribes, the support, all of that. It really means a lot to me. This is the second year the second Halloween season I've been doing this YouTube channel, and it's really been a lot of fun. It's amplified my spooky season that much more, because I get to share it with so much more people out there, and I hope it elevates your spooky season too. Hi, kitty. Anyway, yeah, I hope it elevates your spooky season too, and, you know, makes it that much more magical, and even just keeps this Halloween spirit alive all year long. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. But anyways, yeah, other than that, I guess you guys just stay spooky, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye, kitty. Bye, Lydia. No? Okay. You know what I was thinking? At the end of that Zombies movie, you know how they said that, like, nobody else could space travel except for the aliens, because it was like their anatomy was the only one that could like work. That ship would like burn anybody else up to a crisp if they tried to like leave, because that was the whole reason why like Zed couldn't come with them. But then at the end, her cousin Bucky gets on the ship and is like, I'm gonna go go travel the galaxy and teach me all about cheer.
Yeah, but he never actually went.
It looked like he was about to blast
It looked like he was about to, but they didn't actually show him going anywhere.
Because I was like, so he's dead, right? He's
yeah,
dead.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I guess he killed himself.
So he's dead.
He wouldn't kill himself.
Because I was like thinking about it, and I was like, so he's dead, right? He's dead now.
He did.
He died.
His stupidity killed himself.
Yeah.